So, Joe, why don't you want to do the political wonks when you're dating? I mean, your dating profile says you're moderate, right? Doesn't that mean you could go all the way to the right or all the way to the left with whoever you're dating?
I find that their ideals don't align so well with mine. I could go all the way to the left or all the way to the right, but I think they have a problem with me kind of picking and choosing and being more in the middle. I don't have the problem with them and what they think. They get bent with me, and then that makes me get bent with them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but is it possible that you're projecting?
How so?
In other words, I don't have a problem with them. They have a problem with me.
But
they're thinking, I don't have a problem with Joe. He has a problem with me.
I don't bring up politics in relationships.
Yeah.
But I find that if it is constantly being brought up, that does tend to become an issue with me. Okay. I don't want to, I will own this. I don't want to hang out with somebody, date somebody.
Yeah.
Who needs to talk about politics all the time. Mm-hmm. We deal with a lot of it in our professional field in the media here, and I just don't want to engage in it. Okay. I have thoughts, but if that's fun to them, you're giving me I don't believe you, Joe, look.
The reason we bring this up is USA Today had an article, Moderate or MAGA, Why Dating App Users Are Lying About Their Politics Post-Trump Election.
Well, and they're coding their beliefs.
Yep. Okay, but the code is actually what somebody else might use to describe their actual beliefs.
What do you mean? Because the code that I saw mentioned, one was that somebody who you see a picture of them fishing has blue hair, and that could secretly mean that they're liberal.
What, somebody fishing is liberal?
With blue hair.
Oh, an old fisher person is...
No, not like a blue hair, not like an old person. Like they actually have the color,
dyed hair,
like sky blue hair.
Oh, they dyed their hair that color.
Yeah, not the pejorative blue hair term. Yeah.
Okay, but if they have blue hair, don't you tend to sort of assign them to being liberal, whether they're fishing or whether they're riding a bicycle or whether they're doing their taxes?
Sure.
Okay,
I would.
Which is a stereotype.
The
to
article
be clear.
Pointed this out.
One ex-user wrote, yearly reminder, moderate or apolitical on a dating app is just code for conservative but ashamed of it.
I would say that is not true of me. I, am not conservative, and if I was, I wouldn't be ashamed of it, but I do have moderate on my profile. Because
to be clear, are you liberal?
No.
No, you were actually moderate.
Yeah, the options given on Bumble, as I recall them, they may have updated them since, but when I signed up, the options were liberal, moderate, conservative. Or you could check apolitical. Like, I do have views, so I'm not going to check apolitical.
Right.
And I'm not conservative or liberal, so I'm going to go with moderate.
Another person said, on dating profiles, politically moderate equals MAGA. Somebody said, we can all agree that marking moderate on a dating app just means conservative, but you don't want to scare the feminists off. So are these people looking for hookups? Because you wouldn't actually want to date somebody who, I mean, if you're MAGA, you're probably not interested in feminists.
Well,
and I'm speaking in gross generalities. Please understand that.
So I would challenge you a little bit on that.
Okay.
I would tell you a MAGA female, MAGA. I say MAGA. You say MAGA.
I think MAGA is how people say it, but MAGA would be Make America Great Again. But you also have a terrible time pronouncing A's.
With the ladies who are MAGA,
yeah,
true.
Yeah.
They do not want to date a guy who is liberal. I bet you dudes who are MAGA, they just want to go out with a lady.
Okay, but...
Long term, yes, they want to go out with somebody.
This is for hookups.
Do you see my point?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you say in search of long-term relationship, are you less likely lying on your dating profile? And isn't lying on your dating profile just what you're supposed to do on your dating profile anyway?
Oh, I can't tell you how many people I've talked with who say, why'd you put down that you're 5'9"?
Yeah, why would you do that?
Because I am 5'9".
No.
And they say, no, that means you're 5'7".
No,
when you put that you're 5'9".
That's so that you show up in their searches.
You need to put 5'11".
You need
or
to put 6'1". Right.
Which is great, because then when I say I'm 6'1", and I show up on a date, they go, wow, you're really lying. You're probably 5'7".
Yeah, but the truth is you show up on the date and they don't look anything like their profile picture either.
They do.
No,
and if they don't, I will have an issue with that. I believe in honesty. Like, be who you are.
Okay.
Be proud of who you are.
That's your first problem.
Honesty?
Yes.
Oh.
Thanks for watching the Chris and Joe Show. Click to see more from Chris and Joe and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.